Assalamualaikum. Today the topic of my presentation is election of 1970. Myself Hamza Javed, Office 17 BCS 04568. Introduction. Chief Martial Law Administrator General Yahya Khan, after becoming the President of Pakistan in 1969, announced that very soon the free election will be held in Pakistan in order to establish a democratic government in the country. For that purpose, a three-member election commission was formed under the chairmanship of Justice Abdus Sattar as the Chief Election Commissioner. The electoral rolls were printed both in Bengali and Urdu for East and West Pakistan respectively. Initially, the elections were due on 5 October 1970 for the National Assembly and 19 October for the provincial assemblies. But these elections were postponed till December of the same year because of the severe monsoon floods in the eastern wings in August. The new dates announced were 7 and 17 December 1970. Still, elections for 9 seats of National Assembly and 18 seats for provincial assemblies were held next year on 17 January 1971 due to the cyclones in East Pakistan. The elections were held on party basis, and from 1 January 1970, political parties were allowed to start campaigning. A total of 24 political parties participated in the elections. There were mainly two types of parties: religious and secular. The religious parties included Muslim League, Qayyum Muslim League, Pakistan Muslim League, Pakistan Democratic Party, Jamaat Ulama Islam, Jamaat Ulama Pakistan, Jamaat Islam Party, and among many others. These religious parties called for the Islamization of the country, but though having common attitudes, they were absolutely different from one another, and that is why they cannot unite on a single platform. Also, that Yahya Khan was supporting these religious parties for their conservative attitude that was in demand of a central government. The secular and most prominent political parties were two. They were Pakistan People's Party of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto and Awami League of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Their prime focus was economic issues. They both got immense public support as compared to all other parties. Their supports belonged to all the sections of the society. Both parties owed their dominant positions and popularity in the massive political competitions to their leaders. Both Bhutto and Mujib were gifted leaders and possessed extraordinary appeals in their personality for people of all ages and professions. Sheikh Mujib was the cause of Awami League's popularity, supreme popularity, of that time in the Eastern Wing. There was not one political leader at that time in the East Pakistan that had that much popularity enjoyed by Mujib. He was a lamb, a mentor for his people. But this popularity, both of Mujib and Awami League, was restricted only to the East Pakistan, and their demands had a little appeal for the Pakistanis living in the western wings. At the time of election, Awami League had a very strong base in eastern wing, since it was a mass movement and not just a political party. It welcomed all those who showed inclination towards their program. The most active section of the eastern society of Awami League was the Bengali youth. The East Pakistan Student League played a major role in promoting Awami League party program to the educational institutions. It was on the basis of 6 points formula by East Pakistan Awami League. The Awami League not only gets support from the East with being Bengalis, but also received general fund from their Bengali brothers living abroad. The Awami League pronounced a system abolishing Jagirdari, Zamindari, and Sardari system. Similarly, Bhutto of People Parties was also blessed with the same talent as that of Mujib. Like Awami League People Party also became popular mainly because of the popularity of Bhutto. Like Awami League People Party was also restricted to its own region, that is the mainly West Pakistan, and also the provinces of Sindh and Punjab only. The People Party popularized Islamics in Pakistan. According to it, it was modified type of socialism with the Islamic features to it. The People Parties were also a great advocate of Kashmir cause, unlike Awami League. This cause brought popularity to the People's Party by the West Pakistanis, since it was an emotional topic for them and had a little appeal for the East Pakistani. Bhutto and his party promised economical prosperities to the nation, and the slogans were mainly Roti Kapda and Makan among the supporters of People Party's flag. The results brought drastic changes in the political setup of the country. The religious parties were totally a failure because the people was less concerned about being dictated by the government to spend their lives according to the teachings of Islam. The results also confirmed the provincialism of Pakistan politics. The two major winners were the People Parties and the Awami Leagues. The Awami League was first great majority party that secured 160 seats of national assemblies, out of which only 7 candidates belonged to the West Pakistan. However, the Awami League could not win a single provisional assembly seat from any of the West Wing's provisions. The People Party won second great majority in the National Assembly. It got 81 secured seats out of 130, but it did not have a single seat from the East Pakistan. Unfortunately, these two parties have major differences between them, and these differences were never resolved. And at the end of the day, the results were the divisions of the country. Thank you. That's all for the elections of 1970.